is always growing. And so Gurudeva, he shows this lila of being sick or of going away from this world is to intensify our affection and our commitment towards him. And to also understand that we can't understand. Because who can understand his own mind? Who can understand the soul? Who can understand a pure soul? Who can understand going home back to Godhead? Who can understand how a person takes birth? How in the world, let's put it this way, how in the world does get the jiva, that jiva, how in the world that does get this jiva into this semen or into that womb? And how does it then actually gets a material body? I mean, here we go. Like one time they asked Srila Maharaj about a birthday. And the person who had the birthday, he was saying, "Oh, Srila Maharaj, today is the horrible day when I appeared in this world, when I was born in this world, not appeared." And Srila Maharaj was upset. He said, "No, my dear, you are wrong. That life, it means when you say that, you're not appreciating your guru, you're not appreciating Krishna, you're not appreciating anything. Because you have to say, oh my Lord, this was the day I had the chance to be born in a world with circumstances which led me all the way to my eternal spiritual master and the spiritual teachings of Lord Krishna, and even led me to come to the holy Dham, which is not different from Krishna's own holy Goloka Vrindavana. That is this birth, so I should better celebrate this day with all pomp and all gratefulness at my command." That was his answer. This was the style Srila Maharaj used to teach us. You see something ordinary? No, it's nothing ordinary. For example, rain clouds are amassing in the sky. So the ordinary person says, "Oh, we're gonna have a bad day of climate." And Radharani and Yashoda, they say, "Oh, clouds are there. My dear Lord Krishna will get wet. Oh, what can we do to help them? How we can protect them? Some danger will be there. They may catch a cold." So their devotional emotions will increase when they see the sun, when they see the rain cloud, when they see anything. For to speak, if they see a dust storm on the horizon, you know, everything increases their bhav, their rasa, their appreciation, their love. So in South America we say there's nothing bad which doesn't come for a good reason. And that is clearly described here and clearly distinctively um, manifested. So everything is connected to the divine. I mean, look at it. Breathing. Harun Jaja, in our collection of Harun Jaja, we have this beautiful detailed study looking at the details of what life is all about. The 13 DVDs, I'm sure not all of you have seen them because they take an energy. You have to really look at it. They're like going to biological studies in the university, you know. They were so well prepared. You actually have to learn how breathing connects oxygen to your system, is loading up through the lungs on the different blood portion of the blood particles, which then carry that oxygen all through your body. That process of breathing, that process of seeing, that process of hearing, all this is analyzed in such a marvelous scientific way, and then you can only come to one single conclusion. Wow, that was all created by God. that is God's divine capacity. That's what he did. Oh my Lord, I am blown away by it. I'm totally blown away by it. The Lord is too much. He's too wonderful. Just the breathing, my dear. Just the fact that you can breathe air and sustain your body with oxygen. So this is the fact of our, this is the fact of our environment. It is a wonderful environment. That's why I called in the Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur magazine, I called it It's a Wonderful World. It's a wonderful world where the parampara, the sampradaya descends, where the Vishva Vaishnava Raj Sabha manifests, where temples are rising in the sky of Vrindavana and the world, announcing gratefulness to God, and that we should obey his law. What is Dharma? Dharma is the readiness to obey the law of God. That is Dharma. That is so high. It is so special, so auspicious. Dharma, to obey the law of God, to accept, to follow, to do things according to the law of God. That is that is what Krishna consciousness is all about. Accepting and following the law of God and to love God. To love God. Like I love Paramahansa Maharaj. I don't respect him. I love him. Respect is something ordinary. Huh? Like everybody respects somebody. When you go in the street, somebody comes out the door, you must slow down. Otherwise you're going to bump into them, no? Especially if you're on the motorbike or on a bicycle. You have a speed, so you're respecting everybody. That's why you don't hit anybody. So if I say I respect Paramahansa Maharaj after living together with him for almost 30 years of our life, that would be a very stupid statement. Oh yes, I respect you. No, no, no. Respect is nothing. You better respect everybody. You don't respect somebody, then that means you're hateful. You're non-caring. How can you say I don't respect somebody? Hmm? Like if you say I don't care for somebody, well, you better care for somebody because they're living in the same world with you. So caring, respecting, no. We are not after caring and respecting. We are after loving. It's all about love. Even the even the Loy Bazaar businessman, you should love him also. But if he charges too much, you can still go and buy in another shop. That's one thing. You love them, but it means you're not blind, you're not stupid. But you have to understand still that there should be a feelings of love. Like why did we go to this marriage yesterday? Because I love them. Otherwise we don't go there. But plus this marriage, I mean, look at this. What wonderful example of serving others, pleasing others. I mean, it's a tradition here, and whatever it may be, it doesn't matter. But it's impressive, to say the least, no? But usually, as sannyasis and brahmacharis, we don't go to marriages. Let others enjoy there. We are living and doing our sadhana. But because there's love involved, the love of Dinesh and his children to us, to invite us all. He came to me and said, you have to come to this marriage. He set the marriage in this time because he knew I was going to be here. I mean, at least that's what he said. And I saw him searching the date when to make the marriage. It's not an easy choice, no? Hmm? And he made it special when he came to me. And then he asked, can we make our drama there? Which is his love for us, because, you know, Radhanath knows in no marriage of any time is there any drama. It's a totally new thing for Vrindavan, and to bring the Vrindakunja drama in front of all the respected Brijbasis who came there yesterday. This is, did you stay for the drama? This is completely extraordinary. It is an act of love. And then Dinesh told me, let's go up on this thing where the bride and where it says, then everybody will see that our friendship is eternal. So, so this is out of the book. It's not in the book. The things of love, they are not in the book. Huh? Also, Krishna's love things, they're not in the book. That we are here, it's Krishna's love. Krishna loves the people in Bolivia, you know? You think not? Why he brings Gokula here and puts him in service in Radhakunda? You think this is an ordinary thing? You think anything is ordinary? Not in Krishna consciousness. In Krishna consciousness, nothing is ordinary. Krishna consciousness means to see the extraordinary in everything. If you cannot see the extraordinary in everything, you're ungrateful. You're ungrateful. And ungrateful is the worst thing in the world. And somewhere in Hitupadesh it says the vultures, they eat anything. They eat the dead carcasses, but they will not eat flesh of an ungrateful person. Who was ungrateful in this life, the vultures will not touch it. That's how the Hitupadesh describes. So not being grateful. And it is a great tendency of not being grateful. How do you know somebody who's not grateful? Now you better be careful what I say, because it may be a description of you. A person who's not grateful is always complaining. He's always complaining. I don't have this. I don't have that. People don't like me. I didn't get this. Why others have it and I don't have it? Oh no, I don't like things that way. They just complain about everything. They complain about their body, their mind, the surrounding people, or they love to complain about others. Everything would be nice if this guy would not exist, and that guy would not exist, and this guy doesn't do this, and if they or she didn't say what she said. They have a critical observation of everything. They can only complain and say things derogative about others. So this is when you're not grateful. Then you not only complain, but you criticize, and you're always unhappy. Those who are not grateful, they're not happy. That is one of the things. Oof, they are always making this life so complicated. Making life so complicated, my dear. Why should we make life complicated? We should make life the easy way by surrendering to Krishna, by doing things the way Krishna will be happy. Why is the Guru organizing Braj Mandal Parikrama, like Tirtha Maharaj was saying? We are hosting 1,000 people. One time I went to one sannyasi. He was organizing one parikrama, maybe with 10,000 people. And he was crying. He was crying. He said, "Oh, they all come for parikrama, but they all have no money. I have to organize everything. I have to get. You cannot get." Many people come. They're poor people, villagers, and they expect that they come to the parikrama and they just participate. Though that the sadhu organizing parikrama, he has to organize to feed 10,000 people, and if he doesn't do it well, then they will criticize him. So, oh goodness, he was crying. He was actually in great anxiety. So things are not easy. Life is not easy. Life is not meant to be easy. You may say, "Oh, my toothache, my toothache, my toothache." So first of all, be grateful that you have a tooth. Then be grateful that the dentist exists. Then on top of that, be grateful that there's somebody who takes you to the dentist or shows you. Then be grateful that there's money available. I said this door always must be locked. There is a latch. I had specially a latch installed on this door, but nobody cares. Nobody follows it. And that's why we just lost the most valuable books here. Because people are not listening and not thinking and not caring. Bravo, don't talk, just use the latch. Everybody has to use every latch here in the temple. That's why the doors have latches to close it. And those who don't use them, they're rascals. They don't care about the destruction. You don't lock my door with a latch, somebody may go in, a monkey may go in and destroy all the things which are there. Leaving the things here, it is completely careless. Knowing that the monkeys, they have no rhyme nor reason when it comes to literature or instruments, valuable items. I think the monkeys are all scientists. They want to destroy everything by tearing it apart so that they will say, "Oh, I wanted to know what this was all about." Huh? Scientists do that, tear everything apart. So this coming back to the point of gratefulness, happiness, and love. So we are learning in Krishna consciousness, we are learning to love each other. And if we do not love each other, we haven't learned our lesson. Do you know that? If you don't love the person, you have to love the person who comes here and picks up the garbage. Some community here in India, they're called the Safai Kamachari. Or they also call them Bangis. But Bangis, to say Bangi is like, it's very offensive, huh? Oh, you're a Bangi. It's like you're a cleaner, a sweeper, a stool cleaner. No? Bangis are cleaning bathrooms. Wait a second, I'm a Bangi. I clean my own bathroom. And sometimes I clean the bathrooms of others too, just for the practice, just for not going too crazy. So I can also clean. I learned that in the Paraguay jail, that you better clean bathrooms voluntarily before you're made to do it involuntarily. Mm? So, so gratefulness, service life. So to call somebody a bangi, this is very. How you call them respectfully? Safai Kamanchal? Safai Vala. Safai Vala is cleaning personal. Yeah, that's nice. We are all cleaning personal. Huh? So, so why? Should I not love the person who picks up my garbage? Why? Because he's poor and he's working for a few rupees? As a matter of fact, the Safai Walas, they make a lot of money in the municipality. No, because they got some law, somebody voted that they should be well paid. Okay. So they're not even poor. But whatever they are, poor or rich, they're cleaning, and you have to love them. You have to love the cook, you have to love. Just that some people are employees. that people are employed, that doesn't make them less lovable, please. Of course, if somebody comes here as a volunteer, I even have a greater appreciation for such a person. What? A person comes all the way from Australia to do voluntary service in Vrindakunja? I cannot believe it. I mean, the person becomes a star just because of being a volunteer. That is enough reason for me to already say, wow. So, but doesn't mean I love him more than I love somebody we hire here for the reception. No, you have to learn how to love everybody. What to speak your god brother and your god sister? You think you can afford not to love any one of them? What kind of a rascal are you? How can you not love the people who are joining the same spiritual family? I mean, that's a wonderful thing about spiritual life. You join a spiritual family. When you take initiation, you're not only taking initiation from a guru, you're also accepting God brothers, God sisters, God uncles, holy name, where everything becomes holy. By the connection of the holy, everything becomes holy. The prasadam becomes holy. The boga becomes holy because it's Krishna's boga, so we are protecting it. It's holy. Huh? The agriculture becomes holy because they are cultivating things for the boga for Krishna. Everything becomes holy. The cows, well, they're the most holy. You know, everything is holy in Krishna consciousness. Everything is holy in gratefulness. You have to understand that. That's what the Krishna consciousness means all about. It's the path of love. Like this fellow here, look, he's beaming love even through his head. Look at the head he has. No? He's beaming love into all direction. I'm Paramahansa Maharaj. I love the whole world. No, and everybody can know it. He loves me. Huh? So like this, we are supposed to love everybody. That's our philosophy. That's why we go out on Sankirtan, we go out on preaching, so that we can meet one of our brothers who don't know that they are brothers, our potential brothers. How did we come here? Because Krishna picked us up in the street somewhere, said, come here, over. Are you hungry? Yes, I'm hungry. You like to eat some delicious vegetarian food? Vegetarian? I never tried vegetarian. Huh? So, you didn't try vegetarian? You want to try some? We have a very special close the latch. Anytime you don't close the latch, you should be chastised and pay $5 fine or 50 better. So did you know, Baladeva, that you destroyed all my books? You left all my books here. The monkeys tore them apart. My most sacred book disappeared. How can you leave good things in the monkey area? No. Who? Okay, you gotta get my books back. So why don't you accept responsibility? Huh? No, you didn't say it. You said Baladeva did.
No, jamás le eché la culpa a Baladeva. Yo dije que él subió los libros, pero yo los puse en la mesa.
Will you leave anything in the open? Anyhow, you already hurt my mind. Anyhow, the books are not as valuable as you guys, so you're safe. Huh? In the material world. Huh? In the material world, you're fired. When you do something wrong. In Krishna consciousness, everything is so loving, we never get fired. Huh? So, of course, that's a little dangerous, and we think, oh, we can do, it doesn't matter. Huh? So our spiritual family is of that type. Loving, 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 loving. You know, look at this Badri, you know. Where does this wonderful person come from? Because somebody went on Sankirtan somewhere and met her, isn't it? Did you meet a Sankirtan devotee somewhere? Did you meet a Sankirtan devotee in the street somewhere? How did you meet the devotees?
Con el prasad, Guru Maharaj.
Because somebody was distributing prashadam. Well, that's a Sankirtan devotee who distributing prashadam. So if he would not have distributed prashadam there, she would not be here. So just look at this. So incredible, so marvelous, so beautiful. Krishna consciousness is so beautiful. And we meet somebody in Radhakunda called Lalita. When I met him, he was just a young boy. He lived here when he was 16 years old. He liked the Western devotees. He was attracted. He came here, took initiation. Now he's in charge of so many things there. But Maharaj, how did you meet the devotees?
I met one devotee in the street. He gave me a book.
So you are the example. As Sankirtan man went out to look for Brother Padmanabha Maharaj. Just see, one devotee went out from the temple. He left his comfort zone. It's not very comfortable to go around in the streets. If you have the right attitude, if you have the right vision, then everything is nectar. Going on Sankirtan is the nectar of nectars. But rather to go to people in the street, especially in Buenos Aires, and say, hey, can you look what I got here? They look at you. What? Want to disturb me? They want to get out of my way. Huh? No, I'm just humbly want to show you something. I mean, he was not so nasty, but I mean, people in Buenos Aires, you know, they're tough. They are so tough. Anybody who grows up in Buenos Aires, he becomes so tough because you can be attacked anywhere. People can pull out a knife on you any second and say, hey, give me everything you have. Huh? So, or at least they speak ugly with you. It's like this, like people have a very nasty way of life because they're always in defense. They're always home. You know, Gokula, what Buenos Aires is like. It's worse than La Paz, no? In La Paz, the people are always like, okay, friendly. They know we are happy Bolivians in the mountains. They look at Illimani and they say, oh, Illimani, Apu, Hatatata.
Amauta.
No, Amauta. That's Hatatas.
Achachi.
So they see the Illimani, they immediately feel purified, and they have so many sacred energies there. But when you walk in Buenos Aires, you don't see anything sacred. You just see big mundane house blocks, and everything is just danger, danger. So you're tough. It's very tough. So one devotee went out on Sankirtan in Buenos Aires, into this tough city. You remember who it was?
He was an ISKCON devotee.
Yes. So one devotee, he met him, and he said hello. And that's how we got Padmanabha Maharaj here. And that's how Padmanabha Maharaj found Vindakunja. No, this is we want to conceive of these things. Sorry, my dear. Krishna consciousness is inconceivable. The gratefulness is inconceivable. Completely inconceivable. And if you're not grateful, it's also inconceivable. If you're some person who's like a rascal who cannot appreciate that Krishna has given so much mercy to him, who cannot be grateful. This is very, very unfortunate. And like if you don't follow the principles, this is a way of being ungrateful. Because Prabhupada came to give us the 4 principles so that we become human beings. So we follow the 4 regulative principles to be human beings. If we are not following them, we are not human beings.